videos. Welcome to episode 2. 2 years ago I filmed the first episode at an abandoned urbex location, a very, well, I think a well-known one in the city. It's literally across the water. I was going there with a friend of mine who is, again, if you see the first episode, please watch the first episode and then come back to this one, because otherwise it's going to be here really confusing to explain what is exactly going on. I went there with the intent of indeed ghost hunting and to find evidence, because I've heard from a lot of people who've been there that they sensed something, they felt some really bad vibes there. I went there the first investigation, and this episode is basically explaining what happened and going to the evidence. So this is like a companion piece to the first episode, explaining a bit about, well, everything that happened in there, because I cannot fit everything in one episode. It's basically an editing nightmare if I wanted to do that, so that's why this episode is here. Also, the side note, if you don't make it to the end of the video, there only will be 2 episodes now and 2 episodes later in the year. Why am I doing splitting it up? I'm gonna see if people like this sort of, well, shows the way it is at the moment. Because it's sort of a double pilot episode. I'm gonna see how the viewing figures are, how much likes there are, build it up a bit, and then do the second part of the season 1 of this show later in the year. I have no idea when, I don't know, but this is just the first 2 episodes that I want to do. So for you guys, if you want to see more than these 2 episodes, show me the love down here, like, share, subscribe, more stuff, you know, make those figures go up, and then I will like, oh yeah, it's working, this is something that people want to see. So yeah, I went to the location. It's in factory. I kind of explained it wrong in the first video. I said it was like an explosion there. Really, I should have done my research back then, but 2 years, a lot has changed, you know, literally, I think for everybody. It's basically an abandoned factory. It literally was like bankrupt. In the 1930s, I looked it up and everything. They had no more money and they had just literally abandoned it. They had to abandon the factory and everything. There was no explosion, or there was no catastrophic thing that people got killed. Maybe they did, like it's a factory, so like accidents can happen, you know, especially those times. But it was abandoned since the 1930s and it wasn't reopened anywhere near. And it's supposed to be remodeled and renovated into something in 2019, but I don't think that actually went through for some reason, because I don't hear anything from there. So the history behind this place stops at 2019 and nothing after that. It's literally an abandoned site. It's huge, by the way. It's a whole factory, and most of the locations I can't get to because there's barbed wire fencing. It's really difficult to get there. So the stuff you see in episode 1 is basically the stuff that I could access safely. I could jump a fence and climb over it, but considering this little camera and the tripod and all the stuff that I have to carry, it's very heavy and it's very fragile. I do not want that thing to be busted just for, you know, episode content. So maybe in the future I will go back to it. Join me. I will literally go to the evidence with my headset on and explain exactly at that moment what has been perspiring at that time.
I don't know if the camera's focusing. Okay, second attempt, people.
Yeah, there was some audio issues there.
I tried to record this bit, the intro bit.
As you can tell on the screen how it is now, there was literally a big square as a face recognition thing. Like, it recognized my face, so I could see right now I'm drawing it on as it is. It's a big box around my face with my eyes, like the little thing just noticing my eyes and stuff like that. This thing noticed something big in front of my camera. I have no idea if it's just the bricks or something, and it just detected like the bricks as a face. It could be that. It could be my camera just saying like, ha, no, it's just a face. Pardon me, it's not COVID, it's just a bit cold. But we have the storm going on outside and everything, rain and stuff like that, so good luck getting that away. So yeah, it could be that. I don't know. Could a camera do that? It's up to you guys.
And the autofocus is located like here, and It only recognizes faces, basically. Like, it's automatically programmed for faces.
And it's not like it's low light or something, that it's like out of focus. If something does that, when this has no light, this goes out of focus a bit. That's, I think, Panasonic. I hope it's not Omen. Yeah. Before I give my 2 cents, you can see here a really weird dark circle. I'm gonna draw it because I have used my mouse over here. It's a weird darkish circle around this before it appears. I gave my reaction earlier because I saw it earlier in the viewfinder over there. I saw something appear like early in this thing, and I was like, what's appearing? And you can see on the left side there's a mist forming.
I have to see this in editing, but my camera captured some weird. That is weird.
Now that you can tell, there was something here even, and it moved to the left. That's weird. I'm gonna play back a bit. It could be my eyes or something playing tricks on me. But now that I can see it on my big screen and it's a bit darker outside, I see something here. Like in front of my camera. And then it shows, it goes to the left. It looks like it's moving. And that's stationary, perfectly stationary. So I know a lot of the debunkers are going to say, oh, it's the sunlight catching it, because the sunlight is bright. You can tell the sunlight is bright as hell. It could be that, but why the hell did not move when it did this with my camera? It just focused on one area. So if it's the sunlight, it should move and change shapes. It didn't. So see on the left side. And this is the next chamber. I did not comment on this because I didn't see it in the editing. I'm so sorry, I missed something. I'm only fucking human. Or am I? So yeah, one of my friends saw it on the watch, you know, if you look through it. And it was there. It was definitely there. I have no idea why it's there, but it was definitely there.
Oh. Yeah, as you can tell,
look on the right side. Focus on the right side, you can see it. It's moving, it's going through the wall, it's going through the wall, now it's going through it. I'm gonna point it out with my cursor, hopefully it will capture it. It's right here. It came from here and moved to the left. And it could be the sun. I give you that, it could be the sun, but why did it come from the cubicle next to it, the room next to it, where I first saw it on my camera, and then suddenly go from that cubicle through the wall into this area? It's a bit weird. It's I could not explain it, because I filmed a few other chambers with like 6 others, also with a lot of sun coming in from up there, and did nothing. Like you see with the next part, there's another cubicle, another big room. I saw something, but it didn't capture on my camera. God, like, sorry, this is a bit weird up here, but it didn't capture on camera. So if it was the sun, why did it not capture on the next one? Because you can clearly tell.
Ceiling, I don't know if you can capture on camera. See
and it just moves away.
Holes in there, and it looks very unstable. So that's why these compartments.
And now comes the next bit.
Close for safety reasons. Yeah. Good luck on getting some luck.
Here you see. What I will comment on in a few seconds. I saw something on this side, but you can see there's also sun coming in. Very bright, not as bright as the other compartments. But why did not capture, if it's the sun, it could be the sun, you know, it could very well be the sun, why did it not capture on this part? If it is all the sun, oh, it's just the sun glare catching the lens, and just reflecting inside the lens, it could be. But why did not capture on this thing? That's the weirdest thing. I saw the same thing that I saw in the first compartment. See how bright it is?
I can see like a mist. I don't know if that's...
And I saw it
like
here.
Focus. I hope it's the autofocus. I'm not trying to be like the typical skeptic and debunk everything, but there's a really weird, like, misty thing over there. So yeah.
I'm trying to point it out, but the camera's a bit heavy. Like I didn't want to hurt the camera.
Big because the other one's collapsed really early, and this one is like a little bit more in the back.
You can tell how big these compartments indeed are.
On this.
Were past that. This is the audio part, which I would actually say if you're not wearing the headsets or something like good quality in your ear or on top of your ear, like whatever you prefer, please do so, because otherwise you can't hear it. YouTube will compress it put on the headsets, turn on a bit of volume. If you can, then you can hear the evidence. I'll explain a bit later. There's evidence. People say, oh, it's a voice, but you were there with your friend. Yeah. At that moment, she was feeling very sick to her stomach. She had to leave, so she took a walk back from where we came. It was like a mountain bike range, or like a bike range or something, with a lot of hills and stuff like that, which I shot some part of the resolution, retrospective. I'm saying it wrong, I'm saying resolution. Then I shot of it there. And she was just sitting there gathering her energy. So before I did this, I was just gonna make sure she's okay. She texted me, yeah, I'm fine. This was basically captured the audio. Put your headsets on, you will hear what I mean.
Hi guys, a bit weird camera angle because I actually thought I was gonna be in frame, apparently not.
Yeah.
No, but I've got my audio recorder on standby. I'm gonna try see if I can capture something. Hopefully yes. We don't know for sure, but if I can capture something, I will bring it close to the camera. Let you decide what it is. If I catch something.
See, and I always say like, I'm not gonna interpret what it is. I always listen to my viewers. This is weird. I see that up in homes. I gotta like it.
It sounds like this.
Also, and we can tell on camera, my red hair is back.
Like it's just like a light.
So yay for red hair.
Triggers a brain or something.
It's weird seeing my red hair on the screen here.
So
and actually having my red hair back.
Maybe capture something in here. If I capture something, that's great. If I don't, run for your lights. If I do, scream. So yeah, I'm just gonna hit the other recorder. I'm gonna stand, I think, a bit here. Okay, I'm gonna press record. Everybody quiet. Is there anything here that wants to speak? Anybody who wants to say something to me? Something that happened here. Please let your voice be heard.
You can. Also, I'm gonna pause for just a second. Why I use only my phone as an EVP recorder is because I don't like. The only thing I would buy for like ghost investigation an EMF detector. Those things are pretty accurate. So if there's like an abandoned building and there's no power whatsoever, if you see the thing spiking up, that's gotta be something there, either like a bad electric wire or some sort of energy or whatever. I don't like the other stuff, like the Connect system you can see in Ghost Adventures. It could work, but also can give you false positives and stuff like that, so I don't like to work with too advanced stuff. I like to keep it on down low, so if I use an EVP thing, so my voice and a voice recorder, or just do a whistle, like do this whistle back or knock, it's basically going very down to the basics, and if I capture something on the basic level, you know, I will know that it's just not, oh, something is wrong with the equipment, or oh my god, something's wrong with the Connect system. It's just mapping out that, so people cannot debunk it. So going down to the basics will help me be very sober about my evidence. I'm gonna return to the evidence. Sorry.
We're not here to hurt you, we're here to help you.
Just, you know, let me know if you hear something. Come on. Repeat after me. Don't worry, I enhanced it. Listen very carefully.
do me a minute.
Come on, do me a minute. Come on, do me a minute. Okay. The whistles are weird because I asked him to whistle back. He got one very distant, one very closer. Like, let's just say, argument's sake, my friend was basically back already and I didn't know. Maybe that was it. Like, she came back from wherever she was, the bicycle thing. Why the hell did one of the whistles sound very distant and one of the whistles sounds very close? That means like there's two entities or two people doing that because it sounds distant and it sounds close. The voice sounds exactly like her. For some reason that was the creepiest thing. It sounded like a young woman's voice, basically her voice. But to my knowledge, and I can say this with 90% certainty, she was not there. as I know. You know, she was not there.
Come on, do me a minute. What happened?
And it's saying hello. Why would my friend say hello at that moment? It's a bit odd, if you know what I mean.
Here, does anybody know what
Listen to this
happened
sound.
here? Let me know what happened here.
I have no idea what that is. I try to analyze that as like animal sounds, but it sounds... I cannot explain it. Either it's like a bad laughter or whatever. It sounds like... But it very, like, it could be a laughter, it could be another noise. I could not explain it. I stopped there because I felt like uncomfortable, and I felt more and more uncomfortable in the compartment that I'm standing in front of. So my feeling was like, oh, I follow my gut feeling of like, there's something there. I have to go investigate that location over
Yeah,
there.
I ended that EVP session quickly because my friend here had like a gut feeling, like we just sense stuff and just like go here, and indeed it feels different in here. Like in the first compartment I didn't feel
Sorry.
anything, like I pressed my recorder and was like, there's nothing here. Here it feels like somebody is like behind me, I don't know, yeah,
And that
watching
was
me. all this,
constant.
like,
After that
I don't know
hello,
what to describe
it
it.
felt
I
like
haven't had
somebody
this
was
feeling
just
in a long
literally,
time.
or they was looking
So
through
I'm
the
gonna try to do
little
an EVP
slits, like
session and maybe
openings.
take some
It
pictures or
felt like,
something.
I think one entity or two was constantly looking at us.
In here.
And I have no idea how to
Okay,
explain
I'm pretty
it.
much off camera, but I'm gonna try to capture something. So
clumsy
people enjoy my
bitches.
legs, like the Twitch likes.
Sorry, it's just weird seeing this footage. That's my neighbor, don't worry, that's not on the audio, that's my neighbor just doing construction.
If there's anybody in this room, let me know. Scream in this device, say something, say your name. What happened here?
See, I'm being friendly to the spirits, so I'm not saying like, I'm not antagonizing
Please, don't be
them, I
afraid
hate
of
that.
us.
It's just like,
We're
could
here
be
to
friendly
just
spirit,
investigate
like
what happened
something.
here.
Listen to this.
Please, don't be afraid of us. We're here to just investigate what happened here.
That's people by the way in the background, don't worry.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Yep. You can hear it, wait for it. What I can get from this, it's not animals, now that I hear this. It's like something got thrown across this room against, I think either this wall where my phone was lying on top of, or something like a pebble or something got thrown. It's like it hit it and then hit the ground. Listen very carefully, literally keep your headphones on. Because I can listen very carefully. It sounds like something hitting the wall and just bouncing off the wall and just hitting the ground. You can hear it a few times if you hear very carefully, like it hitting the ground and just rolling over the ground. Listen very carefully. Like it's just hitting the wall very hardly. So I have no idea if this just like rubble falling from what I saw, like the broken ceiling and the broken walls and just falling down. It could be that. Just, you know, the building is falling apart. So, but it's weird that I asked them making a sound, and at that exact moment I captured something falling. It's a bit weird. It's like the timing is just too perfect to be true.
Okay. I'm gonna do a little
And you
knocking
can tell
thing, and then
here,
you can
I'm
finish
doing
it.
a
It's a
knocking
very
thing, but I'm
famous
also feeling
little
like dizzy
knocking
already.
thing.
I'm feeling already
And if
like
you finish it, be great.
I'm about to fall off my fucking feet.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt that then again in a few seconds.
And it's out of focus. For some reason this shot is out of focus. I have no idea if my
Finish
camera's
this
just fucking
knock.
up again.
Okay, I'm gonna review the audio for audio. I don't feel really comfortable in here. Like I felt normal there, like there was nothing there. I just feel like something is like peering out, like literally looking at me through these little slots. That sounded so differently in my head, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna.
Oh man, I haven't changed much, have I?
That's a very tap noise in here.
Listen.
Screaming, talking, words. That's not my hand. My hand would be louder.
Yeah.
My hand would be louder, like actually louder. Listen to this, people.
Yeah, listen. If I clap my hands, which I do a lot on my channel, the sound will be spiked. This sound is not a clapping sound.
Screaming, talking, words.
That's what I mean. If it was a clapping sound, this, by the way, this little 2-second thing is from my actual phone, so it's not from my camera. It's weird because my clapping sound would be a higher spike. This is literally just like either knock or something getting hit.
What the fuck? Okay, I did not expect the first episode to actually have something.
Listen. It sounded like something screaming or some sort of long noise. On the day of like recording, it sounded like indeed knocks. But now in EVP session, like I enhanced the audio, which you always do with EVPs. Like you have to announce everything, you have to go through everything. It sounds like a scream, like a very distant white noise scream. I cannot explain what it was.
Hi, my name is Jones. For argument's sake, this is my good friend Nikki. That sounds a bit weird, but I never called her that.
She wanted to be called
we
that
have all
today.
the positive energy and respect towards whoever is residing in here. We show only love and only positivity, so if you want to say something
I think the
to
same
device,
post.
please do it now. Use my energy. Don't worry, I have plenty of energy. Use my energy if you want to say something to the device.
You should not say it on all those locations. That's people, by the way.
There's people in the background.
See?
Hopefully it's not recorded, but
It
please
was.
shout in the device. If you have to shout or say
That's
something.
why I say that, like,
shout.
just to make sure if I capture something and it's the people.
We're not gonna stay here
I'm
all
thinking,
day,
oh my God,
but
I have
this is the
voices.
moment
No,
you
just
can
people
say something, you know?
walking
Let
past.
his voice be known.
And now, you see the camera is
You can do
focused
it as loud as
perfectly.
possible.
It's weird that it just didn't focus on the other one, but it focused on this perfectly.
Okay, sweetie, I'm gonna do it one more time. As loud as possible. If you want to say something, do it now. I want to talk.
Follow me.
Let me know something. Let us know, so let YouTube know something.
Let YouTube so know something, yeah,
I'm
sure.
gonna do the knocking thing. Are you ready?
And again, this is the simplest thing ever. I like this. Finish this like tune, and
Thank you so
if you
much.
found something,
Don't worry,
it's-
this device won't hurt you.
if
I'm
those
gonna
two
do the knocking
knocks
thing.
come after that, you know you
I
captured
did in
something.
the other
It's not
rooms.
just by
Finish
random
this little
some debris falling.
Diddy, and let me know that you're here.
This is the last compartment I did, I think.
Come on, as loud as you can.
See, I'm actually trying to encourage them to do something.
Use my energy. I can feel that somebody's using my energy. I can feel
Yeah.
that my head's spinning.
I was spinning back then.
Whoa,
I was
somebody's actually using
off
my energy.
my feet, like
Okay, not that much,
I felt
really,
the
like,
world
just
just like
a little
on
bit,
a
you know?
ship. Basically, after the Corona vaccine, I felt
Oh,
like
my
that.
head is
But
just
this
spinning.
is
I don't know
before-
why. I'm like feeling like I'm spinning.
This is before
Like a
we
jet lag
talked
from
about
New York.
the
I
vaccine.
feel like I'm spinning on my feet.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm just gonna
jet
do that
lag.
knocking thing again.
It's a bitch. See what I mean?
Thank you if you have done something. Thank you so much already. If you want to say something, say it now. Thank you so much, and bless you.
I have no idea what to say. Bless you, maybe it's that.
Little side note: we're both getting, for some reason, very, very tired, and I think our energy has been drained or something in this place. I don't know. I feel like I'm spinning. Like literally, I can't stand still. Like film energy is sitting. But we captured something last capture.
Listen very
I did
carefully,
the
people.
oh, it's a little fluffy on my fingers. I did the knock thing, and you hear me like say, "Come on," and then you hear, dun, dun, like you actually hear it finishing, but a bit later. Like you hear two knocks, and it's not me. You can actually listen to this. Come on, you can do it. Hit this wall as loud as possible. Finish those last two notes. Notes.
It's weird. It's finishing exactly those two notes. Da, 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 da. And the last note, it sounds like something being dragged across the wall, basically. I can't explain that. Like, listen very carefully.
Notes.
Like that, I can't explain it. What I captured is something unique. The last knock was clear as day, some unknown sounds in there, which I have no idea what they are. I'm not an expert. Never claim to be an expert. I'm just like an amateur, urbexer, ghost investigator. Jesus, wow. Language. What is that? Austin. Language. No, but I don't know. I can't explain most of the stuff. Some stuff indeed, like I pointed out, it was two knocks. The first two, like that I said, but that sounds more like a scream. So yeah, the second part of this first season will be later in the year if this is a success. So I leave that up to you people. Make this a success, make this views go up and stuff like that, so I can give you guys more of these episodes. So yeah, my final thoughts. This place was definitely something. There's haunting. I don't know. There was energy. It was drained. I felt like having the corona vaccine. I felt sick. My energy was gone, and I can safely say there was something. There was something definitely there. Was it evil? No. It did not feel like it had evil intent or like it was gonna attack us. It was draining our energy because I asked it to drain our energy. You know, I asked like use my energy, which I will know not in the future to do. You know, because that was just not a pleasant feeling. And there was even a moment that I constantly feel like something is watching me, and through the slits. That's why I put the audio out. If you watch the episode, I literally do like this, a double take. I've literally felt somebody watching, and I saw my peripheral vision. I saw a pair of eyes just staring straight at me, like through the slots. I felt that, and I literally looked back 2 times. First time I saw it, then I looked 2 times, I was like, and it was gone. So a bit odd for that. But I don't feel like I was threatened or like there was something evil there. I don't think every location is evil. I just don't believe in that, you know. There's stuff out there, but we'll see. Maybe I'll go back there investigating, maybe I won't. It all just depends on, you know, how I feel. So, do the usual thing down there. Like, subscribe, post a comment on what your opinions are on this evidence. If you have your own opinions or your own visions, let me know in the comment section below. If you have more information or a location that I need to investigate in the neighborhood of my place, which some of you know where I live, please let me know so I can look into it and actually do a proper investigation on that for a future episode. So, until then, thank you for watching. Watch the first one, watch this one a few times, like, do the whole usual shebangy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye lovelies, and stay safe, stay spooky, and keep an open mind. Bye bye.